On the second Thursday of every month, I give you a prompt to write to. These prompts are designed to trigger memories and possibly take you back to something you might not have otherwise thought to write about. I've used this little book before to give you a prompt. I wrote it years ago. It's called I Remember 50 Prompts to Write Your Life Story. It's a book of writing prompts designed to trigger memories. I offered a workshop in Orlando for more than 10 years called the First Saturday Writing Workshop. In it, I gave prompts, allowed 5 to 10 minutes to write. A few people then volunteered to read what they wrote. We cheered, applauded, and when we were all done, they left with the beginnings of several stories they could work on throughout the month. It's very similar to what I do now with the first Tuesday Write and Read. I host it, obviously, on the first Tuesday of every month. It's an online event and it's free. If you haven't checked it out yet, go to lifewriters.us/first, FIRST Tuesday for more information. We do it every month and it's a lot of fun and it's a good way to get some writing done and to be among people who are working on the same thing. Hi, my name is Patricia Charpentier and welcome to episode 95 of the Life Writers vlog, where you can find inspiration and useful tips to help you write your life stories. Today we are going to write to a prompt in I Remember. You can see how I Remember is written. I've got a prompt and then I've got at least a page and a half of blank lines. It's a great little book to throw in your car, throw in your bag, whenever you're having to wait for something like a doctor's appointment or whatnot. You can open one of these up and write some notes or write the actual memory in the little book. It's kind of fun to have around. What we're going to write about today is prompt number 14 of 50. When I give you the name of this prompt, you're probably going to roll your eyes and think, I do not have a thing to write about that prompt. But don't be too quick to judge and write off this prompt. You might have to sit with it before something comes to mind, but that's why I always suggest people brainstorm for a bit before they begin to write. Okay, you ready? Your writing prompt for today is called a drinking straw. Yes, a drinking straw. Let me go ahead and read the prompt to you from the I Remember book. It starts, think back to your childhood. What memories do you have associated with drinking straws? Was your use of drinking straws part of a special treat, like going to a drive-in movie or the local hamburger joint? Or was it something you used every day? Describe the straws. What experiences did you have involving drinking straws? Now, there's a lot of things that you could be thinking about. But before you pass judgment, let's do some brainstorming. You may have more drinking straw memories than you think you have. As you know, I am a big fan of brainstorming as a way to start writing before you actually start writing sentences and paragraphs. It takes the pressure off of having to write something that's good. It's just a list, no performance anxiety. Also, it's a great way to generate many story topics that you might want to write about at another time. Just write 1, 2, 3 words, only enough to help you remember. Don't write complete sentences, just a list. Write as quickly as possible. The focus is on quantity in this type of a brainstorming exercise, not on quality of what you're writing. Keep your hand moving. Don't stop and think too much. Just write down whatever comes to mind. Don't judge it. Keep that pen moving. So I'm going to set a clock for 3 minutes, and I'll let you know when time is up. Okay, your time's up. How was that? Did you come up with some ideas about drinking straws? You remember the paper ones with the red stripes? Paper straws are coming back now because of environmental concerns. When I first gave this prompt in that Saturday workshop I did, one older woman talked about how they had glass drinking straws way before there were paper or plastic ones. I'd never heard of that before. I thought that was so interesting. Now we have reusable straws. They're made of metal, bamboo, sugarcane even, silicone, and other things. Look at your list, give it a good once over, and pick one of the items from your list or more. You can write about multiple experiences with drinking straws. Write a story either about drinking straws or a story that involves a drinking straw. We'd love to read what you've written, so share your story with us down in the comments section below. You can upload an MS Word or an Adobe PDF document, or you can cut and paste the piece directly into the comments as well. But let us read what you've written and celebrate the fact that you have written with you. Remember, whether you're writing about drinking straws or anything else, the only way to do this wrong is to not do it at all. The only way to do this wrong is to not do it at all. Until next time, everybody, happy writing.
Don't miss the next episode. Sign up to be notified of future posts and upcoming events. Use the buttons below to share this episode on social media or with a friend who might like it. If you enjoyed this week's episode, you will love our Life Writers membership. Whether you don't know where to start writing your life stories, have started and stopped many times, or have been writing but want to receive feedback to make your stories better, the Life Writers membership is where you need to be. We have a Get Started roadmap, an extensive library of instructional videos, live events via Zoom, and a supportive and active community. If you want to take the stories that live in your heart and mind and put them into words on the page, check out Life Writers at lifewriters.us.